The disturbance that was moving through the Caribbean the past couple of days has gotten better organized today. A closed low has formed. Hurricane Hunter's been in there. Winds are 35 and it has been upgraded to a tropical depression. And now it sets the stage for it possibly to become a tropical storm over the next couple of days. Here's the bigger view. There's the system we're watching. There's Houston. It's about 1,200 miles away as the crow flies from Houston to the center of this system, which is getting a little better organized tonight as it's over the open waters of the Western Caribbean. However, it's going to be bumping into land, and that may impact its development. Hurricane Hunter was in there flying around today. We tracked that. They estimated the surface pressure there of 1,008 millibars. Officially, the surface pressure, the lowest pressure measured out there, 107 millibars. And the center is right in here. They flew around the center today. So it's a closed low. Remember yesterday we had an open wave. We didn't have that westerly component cutting off a closed low. Well, now we have that. So that closed circulation makes it a tropical depression, and that sets the stage for it to perhaps strengthen, and the Hurricane Center thinks it will become a tropical storm, although it's going to be slow to hang on because it's going to cross over the land of Nicaragua and Honduras, and every time it crosses land it disrupts that developing circulation. That's good. It gets over water, it strengthens. We think a 65-mile-an-hour tropical storm may hit near Cancun on Sunday, but it's going to cross the Yucatan, and that may strengthen it, disrupt that circulation even a little bit more. Then it crosses the Gulf. And for now, the Hurricane Center keeps it as just a tropical storm, maybe a strong one, heading toward the upper Texas or Louisiana coast as we head into Tuesday afternoon. So Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, if that track verifies, we would begin to feel at least some impacts from a moderately strong tropical storm on approach. What are the factors for intensity? You know, intensity forecast is the most difficult part of forecasting these things. We've gotten the track much better over time, but intensity is still tough. So the ingredients, we've got plenty of warm water. That's the fuel, mid to upper 80 surface temperatures, and it's deep sea surface temperatures out here in the Caribbean. But the biggest factor, I think, will be the upper level winds. The storm will cross over land. That may disrupt it as it moves over the weekend, then into the Gulf of Mexico late Sunday. But notice the river of air. Now, these are the wind shear upper level winds. This is at mid-level. This is about, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 feet, right in the core of the developing storm. And they will be very strong just out ahead of and in the northwest quadrant of that developing system. And quite often, that wind shear can be enough to inhibit its intensifying, inhibit its strengthening, and that's what we want to see. We don't want to see this become a big hurricane. Now, it's not out of the question that it could stay just far enough from those winds and it could strengthen some more, but it's something we'll be watching. There's uncertainty in every forecast. Why is it important? Well, to get a storm to really crank, it wants to be stacked straight up and down in a light wind shear environment. A stronger wind shear environment, like we might have over the Gulf, would tilt the storm and rip the storm apart as it's trying to develop, and that would slow down its intensification. This is just one of two systems that are forecast to get into the Gulf early next week. This one is forecast to be a hurricane, Cat 1, as it cruises by Miami and Tampa here on Tuesday in the eastern Gulf. Here's our tropical storm in the western Gulf on Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be a very busy day. I can't remember the last time we had two storms forecast to move into the Gulf of Mexico like that simultaneously. What to do? Review your hurricane supplies and your contingency plans, especially if you live near the coast. You may want to take the weekend to get that boat secured. Check back twice a day. Local news and weather, very important right now, so no one gets caught off guard just in case this thing decides to strengthen more.